Hi there, I'm Miss Kate from Z Kids, and you're watching Wednesday Night Online.
Hey Pre-Z Kids, are you ready for this month's memory verse? Power clap on 3. 1, 2, 3. Power clap. Love each other as I have loved you. John 15:12. Hey Pre-Z Kids, my name is Miss Hope, and this month we're learning that we can love others like Jesus loves others. So today, I'm going to share a true story from the Bible. Are you ready to hear it? If you are, put your thumbs up like this and say, I'm ready. I'm ready. Today's true story from the Bible begins with Jesus. It was the night he had all of his friends, called the disciples, with him at dinner. They were all at the table, and then Jesus took a towel and knelt down. Do you know what Jesus was about to do? He was about to wash the disciples' feet. His friends had walked around dusty, muddy, yucky roads all day in sandals, and their feet were dirty. Ugh. Talk about a stinky job. Jesus got a bowl and filled the bowl with water. Then Jesus washed his friends' feet. Can you believe it? Jesus is so important. He's God's son. Why would someone so important wash his friends' stinky feet? Well, because Jesus wanted to show his friends that he loved them. And you're never too important to love others by doing something for them like washing their feet. Jesus is a good friend. Let's think for a minute. If we wanted to be a good friend like Jesus, what could we do to show love to the people around us? What if you're playing outside and your neighbor friend wants to play on your favorite scooter? Do you let them? Yes, you share your favorite scooter. That's being a good friend. What if there's a long line to get a turn in the bouncy house, but there's a little kid behind you who's really excited to bounce? Do you let them go in front of you? Yes, you let them go in front of you because that's being a good friend. You already know lots of ways to be a good friend like Jesus. When you love like Jesus, you can be a good friend too. So start your engines and let's go, 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 and love people like Jesus did. Let's be good friends. So tell me, who can love like Jesus? I can love like Jesus. Yes, you can. You can be a good friend and love like Jesus. So say it with me. Who can love like Jesus? I can love like Jesus.
Hey Z Kids, are you ready for this month's memory verse? Power clap on 3. 1, 2, 3. Power clap. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart. Wait for the Lord. Psalm 27:14. Hi everyone, my name is Miss Kate and I'm so glad to be here. We've got all kinds of fun planned. If you like baking, or really any kind of fun in the kitchen, you're in for a real treat this month. Get it? Baking in the kitchen, real treat? Yeah, you get it. When you're baking, you need a lot of patience. You have to wait for those treats to bake in the oven. In fact, you need patience a lot of times in your life. What is patience? Patience is waiting until later for what you want right now. Did you know that God can help you be patient? It's true. When you feel like you just can't wait any longer, He can give you the strength you need. Are you ready for this week's Bible in 5? Let's go! Let me give you some background first. For hundreds of years, God's people had lived as slaves in Egypt, but then God rescued them. He led them through the Red Sea. Then He led them through the wilderness. He provided bread for them from heaven. He gave them water from a solid rock. After 3 months, God led His people to Mount Sinai, where they camped in the desert at the bottom of a mountain. The leader of God's people was a man named Moses. Moses was the one God had chosen to lead the people out of Egypt. One day, God called Moses up to the top of the mountain to meet with him. God told Moses, "You have seen for yourself what I did to Egypt. You saw how I carried you on the wings of eagles and brought you to myself. Now obey me completely. Keep my covenant. If you do, then out of all nations you will be my special treasure. Moses went down to the mountain to talk to the people. The people agreed to do everything God had said. We will do everything God said. Later, God called Moses to meet him again on top of the mountaintop. Before he went up, Moses spoke to the elders. He told them that if they needed anything, they could talk to his brother, Aaron. Or to another man named Hur. It's a hard name. Then Moses and his assistant, Joshua, went back up on the mountain. Come on up, Moses and Joshua. The glory of God settled on the mountain like clouds and fire. Moses stayed within the cloud on the mountain, talking with God for 40 days and 40 nights.
One eternity later.
Has it been 40 days and 40 nights yet? The people got impatient. They wondered why Moses had been gone for so long. They said this to Aaron. Come, make us a god that will lead us. This fellow Moses brought us up out of Egypt, but we don't know what has happened to him. Aaron told the people to give him their gold jewelry. He melted it down and made it into the shape of a golden calf. Get it? A milk jug? Because milk comes from a cow. So this part is sort of hard to understand. Basically, the people were trying to make a statue of God that they could see and worship. They said, Israel, here is your God who brought you up out of Egypt. The people brought sacrifices to honor the golden calf. They ate and drank and danced wildly in front of it. Up on the mountain, God spoke to Moses. He said, go down. Your people you brought up out of Egypt have become very sinful. They have quickly turned away from what I have commanded of them. They have made themselves a metal statue of gold in the shape of a calf. They have bowed down and sacrificed to it. And they have said, Israel, here is your God who brought you up out of Egypt. Uh-oh, I guess time really was up. Moses and Joshua began their trip down the mountain. Excuse me. Oops, pardon me. Yes. Excuse me. Yes. Mountain. Yes. Oh. Moses was carrying 2 heavy stone tablets covered with the laws God had given him. I don't have anything like that, but I do have this cookbook with recipes. Joshua heard the people shouting. He thought it sounded like they were at war. As Moses approached the camp, he saw the calf and the people dancing. He was angry. He threw the tablets and broke them. He burned the calf in the fire, ground it into powder, and put it into water, and made the people drink it. Over and over and over, God had helped his people. He had rescued them from Egypt. He had led them through the wilderness and gave them everything they needed. But when the people had to wait, they couldn't do it. They were impatient. They forgot what was true. They forgot how good God had been to them all along the way. They chose their own way instead of God's way, and they had to face the consequences. We can make a better choice than they did. We can remember what's true. We can trust God no matter what. We can choose to be patient and remember how good God has been to us. When you have to wait, remember what's true.
Thanks for watching. Stay up to date when you like, subscribe, or ring the notification bell.